Hi, Katie.
Hello, how are you?
Very good. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Good.
Thanks for joining me.
Not a problem at all, anytime.
Oh, good, good. So Katie came to one of my live workshops, and she then decided to come and have a go at my 10-week turnaround program. So I just wanted her to share her experience because it's been so good watching her change over these last, was it 5, 6 weeks? And I thought Katie is an inspiration, and I want her to share um, how she's been doing. So you up for that, Katie?
I'm up for that. Yeah, I do have to apologise because my dogs are playing behind me, so that's what the weird noises are.
So yeah, so we met at the workshop, and what happened?
So I when I came along to the workshop, it's quite funny actually because a few weeks before, so I've suffered from depression, anxiety pretty much all of my adult life. Backwards and forwards to the doctors, and all they do is they prescribe me antidepressants, which I don't like. And I'd gone through quite a bad patch, and I know my depression, anxiety is as a result of grief. So I've lost both my parents and a close friend of mine. And I've been to so many different counsellors, but it's only worked short term. I found that I used to get very bored in the sessions and tell them what they wanted to hear. And this one time, just before Christmas, it was late 2023. I'd been put on antidepressants because I was so down I didn't have the energy to argue with my doctors that I didn't want them. And I came to your workshop, and funnily enough, on the way there, I was chatting to a friend who was also on coming to the workshop about how I needed to get off these antidepressants because they were making me ill. And then I came to hear you speak, and you talked about how you'd help lots of people, feeling the same way as I did, and use natural remedies. I'm very much into natural remedies, so I remember me and my friend both looking at each other because she was thinking you need to go and see him. So I think as soon as I got home from the workshop, I emailed you to have a consultation, and then just thought I've got to work with him. And 5 weeks in, I just feel amazing. My husband's noticed a massive difference. He said that he doesn't have to walk on eggshells around me because I was very snappy, short fused, especially when I was feeling really low. So yeah.
Yeah, save the husband as well in the meantime. Yeah,
That's it. Happy husband.
yeah, happy husband. Oh, so what do you think about kind of taking these remedies? How have you found it? What was it like when you first kind of took that the first week?
So coming from someone who has for years battled with doctors wanting to give me antidepressants, and having to take them every day and feeling rubbish just to try and feel mentally better, I found it really hard to get my head around the fact that I would only have to take these little tablets. I think it was three over one 24-hour period, and then stop. And it was about 5 days after I took them that I started noticing that I wasn't snappy, I wasn't feeling down, I just was just enjoying everything. And it was a very strange concept to get your head around. So
Yeah,
yeah, very good.
yeah. It's funny how they work, isn't it? They're just aiming just to kind of stimulate your mind and body to kind of self-heal, and it just you give an initial blast and then it works and it gets going on its own. Yeah, that's
Yeah, yeah.
how the remedies work. And and you made me laugh actually because I think that after our first session you said you're not very therapy or
I
something.
said you're the least therapy person I've met, because with when I went to see counsellors, I just, like I said earlier, I found it. I used to get quite bored, and just, yeah, I'd come out of there and I'd need about half an hour of, kind of pepping myself up because I'd feel really down. Whereas after your sessions, I just like come out with a skip and a jump in my step.
Well, I don't know whether you'll do that every single time, but
We'll see.
it's good to hear. Have you found that the sessions like they're quite thorough, aren't they? We go through a lot of different detail and we kind of help on perspective and stuff. What would
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, very good. So sometimes I come in thinking I've got nothing to talk about, but then we end up finding something to talk about, and then I discover something new. So yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah, great. And what would you say to people who are kind of like maybe feeling stuck, or they don't know what else to do, or as I've mentioned to you, I'm very passionate about helping people move from feeling rubbish to feeling better, and go back through my story of being helped all those years ago, and it's really frustrating when you don't quite know what to do and you feel like you're just banging your head against a wall. What would you say to people about this approach, or how you found it different to something else?
So it may sound dramatic, but before I came to your workshop, I was actually at a point where I thought, I don't know how I can live my life going through these ups and downs of depression, anxiety, being put on medication, knowing full well that my body wouldn't agree with the medication, coming off and then starting the cycle all over again. And I think when I went to your workshop, it was a part of desperation that I had to do something. And it wasn't scary because I just felt that you were very, very approachable, very normal, very normal.
I've never been called up before.
And it just clicked. I just thought that this is the person I have to try and work with to make myself better. So yeah, it wasn't scary at all. Chatting to you and opening up wasn't nerve-wracking or anything like that.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Well, I've been so impressed with your progress. It's been amazing. And it's
Still
been
5 weeks left.
5 weeks to go, 5 weeks in, 5 weeks to go. Yeah, you've really motored pretty quick, actually. So yes, it's good work. Well done. And and thanks for chatting and hopefully inspiring other people that they can do what you've done. It's, as I always say, I believe it's totally possible to be well and be happy. You just got to find the right tools and use them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, well, thank you very much. And here's to our next 5 weeks.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Katie.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye.